Hel- Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are around the globe this morning. My name is Marcia Nemabu. I'm your friend, your sister, and I'm speaking to you all from the great state of Texas. I'm in Houston, actually, right now. Today is Saturday. Oh, today is Sunday already. Yeah, today is Sunday, December 15, 2024. And we are here. We are talking about a great subject. We are talking about a great company. And the subject of today is the quote, the future belongs to those who believe on the beauty. It's going to be excited. It's going to be very, very good. And before we say something, I'm just going to have something that I read and I quote. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. It's often attributed to Eleanor Roosevelt. It's the emphasize the importance of having faith in one's dreams and ambition, suggesting that those who are passionate and committed to their goal are ones who will shape the future. It's a powerful reminder that belief and perseverance are key to achieve success and making a meaningful impact. And I believe that all of us here in this company, we are going to trust that and we are going to speak about it today. And I'm going to give the floor to my brother, Machi Degamo, to start the day. Welcome, Madi.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, I want to thank Collins for coming up with this title. He loves to get us thinking. Anyway, yeah, the future belongs to those who believe. Well, I'll tell you what, I want to relate everything to the company, obviously. I spent 20 years online full time. The first 5 was trying to figure out how all of this works. Maybe the first 6 getting into marketing. How does this animal work? And I thought when I first got in, I was very naive. I thought, well, if Johnny or Frankie can do it, or Larry or Mary, I can do it too. And it wasn't quite what I envisioned. But the more you're in it, the more you get down into it, you're committed to keep going. And I believed I had a dream about a better life, a better way of living, instead of day to day and check to check. I thought other people are living different. I know it's a small percentage, but I thought from my own experience in life, I was able to climb up this crazy ladder at work when the odds were against me. So I figured if I can do it there, I can do it here. But as I did it, I realized there's a lot I didn't know. And then when I did start to know, one of the ugliest things happened of all is no matter what you learn or what you can do, it's a people business. This is a people business. Every business is really a people business. It's how you work with these people. Now, in regular business, they go in, they time out. I didn't pay them directly. I was a supervisor, then a manager, and so on. And I was the one that directed people to do so much work during the day as they got paid by the company. But usually it's money. You're trading your time for money, and that's never a way that you're going to get ahead, because you can't leverage that. How long can you work? I mean, only so long. And then if you work that long to make more money, now you have less life, less free time. So as I was going through this metamorphosis of learning how to build a business online, about 6, 7 years in, I would say, then I started looking for an even playing field. So I believed that there was a company out there as time went on, I thought less and less companies out there that would actually make it an even playing field, make it so that everyone, without any special skills, because it goes back to time again. The older I get and the way things change from the 70s until now, back when I was really young, the dad worked. The mom did, but not that often. Not very many mothers worked when I was really, really young. And as time went on, it switched. Both were, because people needed more money or they wanted a better life. So the mother would go out and work too. Anyway, so when I got in this line of business online, I realized I need people to reach my dream. What I didn't like is, while I'm reaching my dream, most of the people that I'm using would never. I thought that there's got to be another way. Now, was I naive? Absolutely right. I might as well have been in kindergarten. I believed in something that there's no, the more the time went by, the more I believed that it's impossible. And then, but I always had that dream to live a better life. Now, when you get older, things change. What is it actually that I wanted, and what was more important? That changes as you get older, right? First, it's, when you're a kid, you want a new bike, or then you want a motorcycle, then you want a car, and then you want. Now, I mean, as I got in my 40s and 50s, I thought, as I learned, I would build relationships. I found that if you build a relationship with somebody in any business and they trust you, you'll build a stronger team. Now, this is the way I felt, at least for the last 10, 15 years, 12 years. So I thought, it only makes sense. Why doesn't somebody do this? Always had a bad thing going against me, is I broke. I had the ideas. Then I met up with Dan and Mike, and we got a team together, and we would work, and we had to focus separately on things. Let's build a team. So we build a team. It's getting bigger. Then we're like, okay, now we need to. I want to know these people. I want them to trust me. Well, the problem was we would build that trust, but the company we were in didn't have the same trust. And I don't know what their dreams were, but it usually was, let me suck up as much money as I can. I'll shut down. You guys go fend for yourself. You've done it 50 times. Go do it again. And we would, and so would everybody else. And they'd go open up another business 6 months down the road with a little different name, little twist to it. Same thing, over and over and over. So during this time, I'm thinking, gotta be something out there that, somebody would put something together. And then I thought, who in the right mind would do that? Because that's a lot of responsibility to try to do that and make it even playing field for everybody. And then I thought, well, maybe I have to just worry about me and my family, and that's the only way this works. I just couldn't do it. It just wouldn't work out. I couldn't put my heart into it. And I never found a business the whole 20 years that I was in it like so strong. I don't care what you did, I'm not leaving until now, until 6 years ago next month. When I found this business through Peter here, I never had what I have now. And the funny thing about it is, I met a lot of people that make a lot of money. I met people that make $100,000 a month, okay? I met people make 80 and 50. I mean, really big money. They're in that other world. And they're nice people, but they could put that wall up and just build. And I couldn't do it, because you have to talk to at least your front line, the people you brought in personally, and you can push them up, but it's not easy. It's just not easy. So I found out about ONPASSIVE, and then the first thing I did, and I did this with every company I was in, I want to meet the person running it if I can, or at least as close to whatever that is. Now, I never met the main person like I did with Ash Mufara. I'd always get to the front line or somebody before somebody, but never quite that person. And I know why now. They don't want to build a relationship because they're not staying here that long. So I got in because of Peter, because I trusted Peter. And that's another thing, you got to find trust. And I got in and started looking at, I watched what they said. Now, by the way, the company I joined, when I joined with Peter, is not even this company. It's the same owner, but we never did launch that first part. Thank God. But as we were growing and we saw it, we went, this is something everyone can live their dreams. Everyone could go further into the future. And if they believe, they could get their dreams here. And I thought, wow, that's easy. And the other thing was, we could build relationship because I don't have to feel ashamed to look in their face and know they're not going to win. So we built ONPASSIVE Nation. This title actually is perfect for my point of view, how we got in. So we built ONPASSIVE Nation. We put ads out on Facebook called lead ads. I did Google ONPASSIVE and I Googled Ash, and he couldn't have got a worse butt beating than Google gave him, and ONPASSIVE and all that. But then I went and looked about who this man was without the hype, without people going after him. Because I figured if he got this far, the truth, I haven't seen the truth. Because the truth is, if he can do this endeavor, he had to be successful before. And I found that, who he really was, what he really did, but that he was a master distributor, and he has records in building teams and building different stuff to help other people. One guy had him badmouth about AshMax, right? Well, AshMax was an actual system he spent thousands of dollars on and gave it to people to help them get where he was in whatever company he was in at the time. So looking at that, and then finally I said, well, I want to meet him. I mean, at least talk to him. And you guys know the story. Eventually he called us, and the rest is history. I consider him part of my family now. But this company, and this is something, all this really goes together. Collins is, maybe he's a lot smarter than I thought he was. I'm just kidding. Collins, the other day, made a statement. Very simple but profound statement. What would you have if you didn't have ONPASSIVE? And I thought, well, that's a simple statement. But man, it's okay, that's great. Because I thought about it. What would you do? Now, there's people out there, well, I'm tired of this and I'm tired of... But if you didn't have ONPASSIVE, something that I'm telling you from my experience, you don't know me, maybe I'm a big liar. Maybe I'm an idiot for sitting in a company not getting paid. Well, that's how much I believe in that, because I know when we go, which I believe is soon, it's going to be bigger and better than anything I've ever been in. And trust me, I'm a dreamer. I dream. I was a dreamer when I was a kid. I've never stopped. I don't want to stop. But this is the ticket. If you want, as the statement says, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dream, the definition of that statement is this company and Mr. Mufara. Because a lot of people have dreams and then they wake up because they don't come to reality. You don't have any way to make the tool to make it happen. You have to work towards it. Ash knows, and this is the beauty of this dream business. He knew from his experience that 97, 98% can't do some of the stuff that you need to do to be successful. So he spent the last 6 years building that part of the business that most of us can't do. So he tells us, believe in what I'm doing. You don't have to get a shovel. You don't have to dig. You don't need a toolbox with wrenches and stuff to work. Believe in what I'm doing, and you can have the beauty of your dream. What do we have? 1%, 2%? I can do that. If that's all it's needed. Now, do I do lives every day? Do we do webinars like this? Yes. Why? Because when you find something you've been looking for 20 years, somewhere around 10 to 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, I don't go anywhere. I didn't do anything. I was looking for this business, didn't know it until I found it. And I believe if you're thinking about the beauty of your dreams, this is it. If this isn't, what is it? Where else are you going to go? And if you had another place to go in the last 2.5 to 6 to 7 years, why didn't you go? Why would you waste time here? Because something deep down inside is telling you, this is it. I know no man on this planet, no man, no woman, nobody that would walk through the cow manure, through the fire, get knives and daggers thrown at him, beat up by his own founders. This is true. Even to this day, there's people out there spreading lies and rumors of stuff that's not true. And yet he stands there and said, hold on, everybody. I'm about to show you something that'll change your world forever. So that's my part of this, what I think about as far as the future belongs to those who believe. I believe in the beauty of the dream because the dream is being built for me. Do I have trust in the man that did it? He gave me no reason not to. In fact, he gave me everything you could prove to believe in everything he does. You'd have to be Helen Keller or Stevie Wonder not to see what he has done for us. That's why when I see people that they're plugged in and maybe they're anxious, that's okay. But somebody that just badmouths and believes nothing, I have no time for them. I don't want them to waste the oxygen I'm breathing because you got to work with people that believe. And I just want to let you know, there's nothing out there in this planet that is going to give you this. Anyway, that's all I have.
Wow. Wow. Thank you so much, Maddie. And the same way you believe, we believe on you. And thank God that when you guys look at it, you went through all of it and you found out that you cannot just only believe for yourself, but there's so many people around the globe that you guys have to let them know this is something that is going to be good for you. And you bring up the ONPASSIVE Nation, the trio. And today, a lot of us, we are enjoying the feel of that. We are under it. And we have seen also, because our eye is wide open, what our CEO is doing to make sure that our dreams not only is going to become true for us, it's going to be also for those that generation to come are going to benefit from this, what he's doing today. So thank you so much, Brahmadi, for everything that you do every morning, for all the life, for all the talks, and for all the things that, because you guys have making us believe on ourselves, not only on the company. You know, before you believe on something, you have to believe on yourself. A lot of us did not have that belief, but today we do. We do. That's why we're standing here talking to massive of people that they are going to listen. And we believe that there's still some people out there that they were where we were yesterday, and they are going to gradually come in and start believing on themselves and see what this company is doing for them. At the time, we have our brother in the house, and our brother Chris Johnson is one of the person that the trio from the United Nations has adopted him and make him come out and keep giving the dream to everybody. And we just want to hear from him. And while we are hearing from him, we have to thank God that our brother Bob is here with all this money. Welcome, Brother Bob. We are happy to see you today again. Thank you so much. Chris Johnson, over to you.
Let me say, Bob, slow down, put your arms down, breathe. two of the greatest things that I seen today is Peter Rogers and Bob DeCoucy, who has joined us on this panel, and all of you. But these two have gone through some struggles, and you just can't stop them. And always praying for both you and your families. And Bob, condolences to a lot of people in your family. This recent one from everyone, we're condolences to you, Bob. We're extremely sorry about your loss, but we need you healthy. So we're gonna stay focused today, Bob, and we're gonna not excite you too much. So just keep those arms down. Wow, Collins, what a topic. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Well, let me tell you a little story about me. Most of you know me, but some of you don't. First of all, everyone knows I worked for 32 years for Ford Motor Company and Mazda Motors. I had approximately a 1 to 3 hour drive to work and back to work because of all the construction they were doing in Michigan at the time. So, and when I got to work, I worked ungodly hours, and basically my free time was driving to and from work. Excuse me. It was the time where I would dream. It was the time to think of what did I really want to do rather than what I'm doing. And like Marty said, as soon as I opened my door to get into work, the dream stopped. I think that's what happens to a lot of people, as we all want something bigger, better, faster. And we think about it constantly. Since we were little kids, I would say the majority of us all as little kids, I'm going to do this, I'm going to be this. And then you find out later in life, things kind of get in your way, like a real job. We know we had to work. And sometimes those jobs, they might pay you a little bit of money. And you're thinking, oh, I remember saying to myself when I got into Mazda and Ford, I'm set. I'm done. All I got to do is put 30 years in. And it stopped me completely from dreaming. And let me tell you, I had dreams since I was 9 years old of what I really wanted to do. I came from a family who owned restaurants, warehouses, and I was the golden child. This guy he's gonna do amazing things. That was your mom and your dad and your grandparents would tell me all the time. And I'm thinking, well, I don't really want to own a restaurant. I don't really want to run a warehouse. And I'm thinking, what do I really want to do? So my mind went crazy. When I got into that plant of Ford and Mazda, like I said, I just stopped dreaming. It took away what I really wanted to do. At that time, I got married, house, family, cars, the normal stuff. And I thought, well, I'm never really going to accomplish what I want to do. I'm going to do 30 years. I did 32. I'm going to retire. And then I realized when I retire, I was making as an auto worker, you make pretty good wages, especially if you work everything they offer you. And you went from, I'm not going to say how much, when you went from this level working, and when you retire, it brings you all the way down here. So I thought, wow, I'm not going to be able to do some of the things I want to do. Matter of fact, I'm not going to be able to do a lot of things that I want to do because I retired. I was 32 years, over 40 years, almost 50 years in the workforce. And it's not where I wanted to be. I retired. I get a phone call. This crazy guy I work with, Peter Short, he told me about, Chris, I got something I want to show you. And I had some questions like I think everyone does. And he told me about it. 3 days later, I was starting to jump on some webinars to learn about this company. I think I seen Ash for the first time, maybe a week and a half later. I had no idea what he was saying. And it took me a couple more weeks to realize what I was in. And this company is going to take me to where my dreams will come true. I've believed that since I started it, but I wanted to change that title. Marty said a good thing. If this is what the company is, the future belongs for those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. I want to change it a little bit, Mr. DeGarmo, because that's what we do. Me and Marty, we're always trying to just have fun with this. And what else can we do to make people more excited? And Bob, you close your ears. I want to say what this company really is. And Marty wasn't lying. It was exactly what he said. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of other people's dreams too, because that's what Ashmafara did. He wasn't thinking about his dream. He wasn't thinking about his personal space. He wasn't thinking about having a different house in every single country or fast cars. Matter of fact, he came on with a phone that was duct taped. And I'm thinking, who is this guy? You know, a very successful online guy. And he didn't talk about himself. He talked about what he can do for every country that wanted it. And I'm like, man, I'm really liking this. I just don't get why people don't understand it. And I talked to thousands of people. I couldn't stop talking about it. That's how much I believed in it. I'm here to this day with all of you because I believe in it. Because dreams, they're nothing unless you do something about it. And I'm going to tell you what, this is the first time in my life that I did something about it. I got into this amazing company. My personal opinion, it's going to take me beyond my wildest dreams as far as wealth, legacy. But the key, and I'll say it again, this company was built with a heart. This great guy we call Ashmafara, he really doesn't want you to think about fast cars and big houses. He wants you just to think about a good life. I used to say a breathable income that's coming in where you can relax, where you're not worried about your monthly bills. You could take a vacation and not worry about, oh man, we can only spend so much. You've all been on those vacations with your kids. Maybe you went to Disneyland and you found out when you got into the park, the tickets were real expensive. Your kids wanted water, pop, food, and there was another $500. And the next thing you know, it's just kind of cutting you down. That's what life does. It cuts you down if you let it. This company brought everyone up. Everyone that got into it was brought up because they realized what an amazing thing this guy has done. We've said it before. He's said it. I could have done it by myself. I could have just took it all, but he really wanted to share the wealth. That's his dream. His dream is to help people. That's what this company is all about. And he surrounded himself with, 800,000 people, if not more, that believed, and man, I would love to do something like that. A lot of us say our whole lives, man, I would love, we're driving to work or you're at work, man, I would love to do that. But we don't really do it. This guy has given us the opportunity to say, yeah, not only am I going to love to do it, I'm going to do it. I'm going to live, because most of us don't live. All we do is work. All I did was work, take a vacation once, maybe once a year, and that was a blessing. And there's people that's never had vacations. But Ashmafara has given this something that no one else has ever offered me. I couldn't work enough hours for my freedom. I thought retirement was freedom. It's not freedom. You're just taking a break from what's really supposed to happen, because most people I know that I worked with are still working. They're going in 40, 42 years now because they're afraid to retire. I told them, well, this is what you get. This is what you have. But you got to basically save every dime you got from day one. You got to pay everything off day one before you retire. And tell you what, most people can't do that. All right. This company is going to give you the time and freedom that you've desired your whole life. We're the older generation in here. We have a lot of younger generation, which is our kids, our grandkids, our future family members, our friends. I've said it 100 times. I don't want the next generation to have to do what I did for 32 years, something that I loathe. I didn't like it, but I had to do it because my family had to be fed. I had to pay the bills. And I did what most people do. We went to work and we made it. But when I seen this company and what it has to offer, I'm thinking, all right, I'm pretty good where I'm at in my life right now. But I know my kids, my grandkids, my neighbors' kids, they're not. And I look into their eyes and say, man, I used to say, you have no idea what's going to be ahead the next 30 or 40 years of your life. It's going to be hard work. Regardless of what you think, or what you know, you're going to end up working for the man or the woman, I'll say, because I'm fair about it. And you're going to do whatever they want you to do. This company says, we want you to do what you want to do. We want you to have that freedom. Ash Mafara, I can't thank him enough. All right. He's taken a lot of hits for all of us. And people still don't realize that. But soon they will. Soon the world will know about time and freedom through a brand new, unique way of this company that's just going to change lives. Countries are going to flourish. People are going to flourish. And I believe many companies in the world are going to want to know what this guy did to make it different. And you want to know what he did? He just gave back. Most companies don't do that. Miss Marcienne, back to you. Thank you for having me, guys.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you, Brother Chris. You say a lot of things, but there's three things that I pick: dream, faith, and belief. And I think that's why you are still in this company. That's why you do what you do every day, because you have the dream, you have that faith, and you believe that is happening. And actually, it's happening already. Because for somebody that has worked for 30 years plus, like you said, in the company where you work, and you are doing what you are doing today, is because you have seen the difference. You have seen something that other people have not seen, and you know that after being in, you are not going to wait for 30 years to be where you are today. You have not been in this company for 5 years, but you're already where you are. Imagine that it was 30 years after. So first, this is true. This is the dream. This is reality, and this is what is going to be happening to most of us. And like Chris said, our CEO, the guy that is working very hard to build this company, did not just do the dream for him. He's making it that is happening for all of us too. So this is the company that you come in, your dream is going to be true, and you are going to benefit from that. So talking about dream, faith, and belief, we have our brother in here, and we know that he believes in this company so much, and he have a faith for that. And it's not always easy. He's been here from day one. I can say from day one, because since 2018, he's been in the house. And he want to tell us from his mouth why he believes so much on this dream, why he thinks so much that is going to be the place for him to be and generation to come. Peter Rogers, welcome. And please, let's say something. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Marty. Thank you, Chris. Fantastic. You know, I'm not gonna obviously go on as long as these guys. They're really good speakers. But I want to talk about having the persistence with ONPASSIVE. And persistence is part of the dream. You know, I'm going to start when I was sort of 16, 17 years old. You know, we all leave school, we all look for jobs and try and find a job. But do we have a dream? Some people have a dream to find their favorite job, but do they actually have a dream? They say that to be successful, you've got to have a dream and you have to build on that dream. I've got to be honest, I never had a dream. All I did, I went out and I found a job, and luckily it was a job that I could create a skill at, and that has seen me through all the way up until now, to where I am now. You know, I was a butcher. I've had a few butcher shops in my journey, and I've obviously got a shop now. But the dream comes in when you start to work with the dream. You know, when I first had my first butcher shop, when I first had my job, I worked for a company, and I had the boss there telling me to do this, that, and other. And, you know, they had the nice things. They had the nice house, they had the nice cars. I was just a worker, worked in their shop, you know, and worked in the whatever we were doing at the time. But they had the nice things, and I always felt that one day I want to have those things. I want to have the nice car, the nice house, and the nice things in life. And so as time progresses, you actually create that dream through your, you know, as you progress through your working life. And, you know, my first dream really was to have my first business as a butcher. I wanted my own butcher shop. And I worked hard, you know, to get that dream. And I ended up doing part-time work. My father was in business. He was in a different sort of business to where I was. He was a picture framer. But I worked a lot of hours along my father to create extra income for me to save. to buy my first butcher shop. And 12 years, 13 years later, after I'd learned the skill of being in the butchery trade and learning all about the ins and outs of butchery, being in the abattoirs and all that, I went out and bought my first butchers. Okay, so that's persistence with the dream. Obviously, there's a lot of other things that I can sort of mention as well. You know, I'm into martial arts, and there's no big secret about it. I've been in it since I was 19 years old. You know, I first went into martial arts when I was 19, and I went to see a demonstration, and I saw these people doing these acrobats and kicking boards and sparring and all that. And to me, that was something I wanted to do. But I saw what they were. You know, some of them were black belts, and that inspiration to get to that level, you know, is you have to train and you have to work at it. And from obviously, I've been involved in many years. I'm now a 4th dan black belt at Taekwondo, but I persisted, and the dream was, as I went through the different grades, was to get the next grade and the next grade. That's the dream. That's what you want to persist at. This is what I'm trying to say. Dreams come along when you persist at working at your goals. And you look at Ash, you know, you look at what Ash has now put together. It's been a long journey, you know, 6 years. We've seen what Ash has done from the beginning to what it is now. Okay. And yeah, we've had disappointments on the way, but Ash has got that persistence. He's got that dream. He's got that. He wants to fulfill what he wants to do. He wants to help individuals. This is what I'm trying to say. You have to have a dream, but you have to work on that dream. You have to build on that dream, and you have to work with that dream. And as you work on that dream, you aim and you push yourself to that goal, and you end up with that end product. I hope that's going to make, you know, that makes sense to you. I don't really want to go any further into that, but that's the way I see it. You know, you have to have a dream and you have to have persistence, and the persistence goes hand in hand with the dream. Okay, so I'll pass it back to you, Master. If that's helpful. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Peter. And you have shown that persistence, because no matter what is going on, you are here and you know that our brother Ash is going to make it happen for you. And that's the reason that every day when you get up, you know that somebody is working for your dream. You dream it already, but there's somebody that is making it happen for you. And you have shown that persistence. You have done your own 1%, because the company has done we used to think it was 98%, but from 2 days ago, our brother Maggie said maybe we have just 1% to do. And we are all seeing that the 1% is what we are doing right now. So you have shown the persistence of your 1%. And
can I just add to that, Martha? This is what I'm trying to say. Like Ash is obviously, he has got that dream and he's got that persistence. Every individual in ONPASSIVE they've got the starting point. They have to work on their dream, and they have to have that persistence and have the following in what Ash is doing, and understand that it is going to happen. You know, everybody's got their life story. You know, I mean, I've only just given you the first few years of my story. I could go on forever and explain what's happened to me over the years and where I am. Okay, and it's not about me. This is about ONPASSIVE, but everybody has to have that dream, that persistence, and Ash has definitely got that. And Ash is definitely working for us as individuals. You know, he wants to spread that. And but you've got to back with him as well. You've got to be part of it. You know, it doesn't come to you on a plate. You've got to be part of what ONPASSIVE is. And just believe in what Ash is doing. And it's going to happen. It's definitely going to happen. Sorry, I've added a bit more, but that's back to you.
Wow, thank you so much, Peter. In a way, they said in our African language, you cannot take somebody to the water and drink for the person. So you just have to take them there, show them where they are. They have put everything, and if they can drink as much as they want. In this case, our company cases, when you go to that water and you are sitting in the boat, you are in there. There's no limitation. You are the only one that will limit yourself, because what the person who have built this dream, who have created this, have given us the opportunity not only to fill our tanks as much as we want, but to bring other people in and show them the direction. And we are sure that when they come in, as well as us, they're going to have a lot to dream for themselves. So thank you so much, Peter, and thank you for believing in this dream and our CEO from day one, without even knowing the direction where he was going. That's what they call faith. So talking about faith, we also have our brother in the house. When you guys see, when people believe in something so much, there's nothing that you can do about it. Even if that's the last bread that left for them, they will believe and they will go out and keep telling people, I'm here and I'm going to have this. We know all what is going on to the world today. Everybody is hungry to have something, but this is a place that you just have to come down and cool and chill and don't be in the hurry, because your dream is going to happen and it's going to come true, and that's going to be for as long as you want it to be. So we have our brother in the house, and a couple of days ago, he was under the weather. We did not expect him here today, but because he believed and he know that what he's doing every day, or what he's telling the world every day, is going to take him somewhere, it's going to take us somewhere, and the people that he's been leading and telling them, he is here today to confirm to us again that his dream is going to be true, and his dream is happening, and that's why he come to tell us he is fine, and we have to focus on what we are doing. So, bro, Bob, welcome. Have the floor.
Wow. Thank you,
Hey,
Sister
Bob.
Marcia.
Bob, before you get started, there was a message from Ash when we told him that you were here. So I put it in the chat. That's from Ash. That was his
Okay,
response. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
okay. Thank you. I'll look for it. Uh, thank you guys. Thank you. Gosh, Bramari, I didn't know you loved me that much. It's been quite interesting. I did not really I did not focus on the topic for today. I was just coming to express my gratitude to everyone. You all know what has been happening to me and my family in the past week. So, but I will make a small comment on the topic of the day. Um, you know, on Monday I lost my mother-in-law. She's been living with us here for the past. She's been in the United States for 18 years, about. But in the past 2 years, she's been living with us in our house. She goes around all her children. But in the past 2 years, since her husband died in 2022, she's been living with us, and she's been dealing with cancer for 8 years. So it came back, and this time it wasn't possible. So in the past 6 weeks, she's been in hospice care in our house here. And finally on Monday, she succumbed and she passed on. That makes it the fourth death that I've had to deal with within the past 2 years. So it takes a toll on you, whether you like it or not. We try to be as strong as we think we are, but it does take a toll on you. And so when on Wednesday evening, after we had gone to the funeral home, made the preliminary arrangements, set the dates and everything, on Wednesday evening, I came home. And let me tell you what happened, because I want to appreciate our brother Chris Johnson. You know, brother Chris, the things you do or what you say every day that you and Brother Madi, you come up and you are making these announcements to families that are sick or people that need prayers and stuff like that. You might think that it's nothing, you're just doing something. No. I'm telling you, brother, the impact, the ripple effect of what you do to those of us who are at the receiving end is beyond your imagination. You know, when I came down here on that Wednesday, because I had taken the day off, so I came down to my office. I was trying to catch up, look at my emails to see what I was going to deal with at work the next day and stuff like that. But the first thing I did was I always go to Mali and Chris, so I just tried to catch up on what they said. So that was when I saw Brother Chris Johnson explaining to our global founding community my predicament. And I was so gratified. I was so happy. And I wrote you a message which I did not send. I sent that message after when I was at the hospital myself, when I had regained consciousness, you know. So, my friends, I'm saying this to tell you that Chris Johnson was the last thought in my mind, other than Oliver Fontaine, who I called. Because I was sitting down here, and then my heart just started racing. It started racing, and it kept going up. The rate kept going up, and I just had enough time to grab my cell phone and then run. I'm in the basement, third floor down below in my house. I ran upstairs to the floor, to the second floor, where I could shout for my wife to hear me. We're just the two of us at home. So she ran downstairs and then called 911. And by the time they got there, I was actually slightly losing consciousness. But I also called my brother Oliver. He did not pick up the phone. But I was talking to him on his message. I think there's a message on his cell phone, you know. So what I say this to say that our founder, Mr. Ash Mufarah, has already succeeded in what he's intended to do, to build this massive global community that the world has never seen before. You know, I have received all kinds of messages from all kinds of people that I don't even know, because of our founder, Mr. Ash, what he has done to put us together in this place. Oliver said something very profound last week when he said, Ash had once said that there is no system, or there is no place right now where the world can gather, where the world can converge. You know, I believe that's what our founder, Mr. Ash, is trying to do, a place where people are going to want to be part of us, part of this community, and a place where we can all gather and converge, a place that can accommodate all 8 billion people. That's how I see it. So I want to thank everybody for your love, your compassion, your care, your concern. Everyone here has written to me privately, you know, every single one. It is just so gratifying and so humbling to be part of this global community that's in the making. I tell you guys, the whole world is going to follow us, is going to come, and they're going to see love and compassion and hope in a way that has never been done before. A man who is building a company from the ground up with an unseen, sublime component of love, compassion, and hope, because the technical components are there, build the system, but there is something that people don't see, and it's what we are seeing here: love, compassion, and hope from the owner, from the founder of the company, you know. And I hope that that trickles around to every single one of us, so that as people are coming here, as Mr. Ash is about to unleash this juggernaut to the world, as they come in, they realize the heart. And then in the next few years, that is an example of what the world should look like, the kind of people that Ash Mufarah has attracted so far. So thank you, guys. When we talk about, I did not put any thought in the topic. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. When you have a dream, what do you do? These are the immediate thoughts that came to my mind. When you have a dream, what do? You take action, right? You take action. I can tell each and every one of us here that you have already taken your action by being here, by believing in the mission and the vision of Ash Mufarah, the dream. And then, like Marcia said, I think it was Matthew or Chris, they said, Ash is working on your. Can you believe that? The only action you normally, if you have a dream, some people even work for their dream and they die and they never realize the dream. But you have a dream that all you need to do is to take an action, to belong, to come into a place, do 1, 2, or 3 things, and then wait. Someone else is carrying all the burden for you. And that is why I have profound respect for our founder, Mr. Ash. Given what I just went through the past 2 days, I had what they call stress-induced cardiovascular palpitations. So my heart was just going up, and I forgot my wife is in the health industry. She's a nurse. She would know the numbers. My numbers were. I'm surprised why I'm here. Actually, I thought I was going to die because it was just going up. But all the tests have shown that everything. I'm fine. All the tests have shown that it was not a heart attack. The enzymes, not a heart attack. Nothing. It was just that rapid palpitation, which can be induced from stress. and anxiety, they said, you know. So imagine Ash Mufare. Imagine the things that he deals with family-wise, and this organization putting it all together from diverse people all over the world, bringing in compliance, security, everything on one man's shoulder. So we must have, that's why I have a lot of respect for this man. And that's why I'm here. I look at this, at us as this is my sanctuary. I called Oliver earlier this morning. I told you I have to show up so that people should know that I'm fine, you know, because this is my sanctuary. Everything that has happened to me, I run back here and I see everybody and I'm fine, you know. So, Brother Chris and Mali, before I go, hopefully, some people are also confused because of the two messages, one for the passing of my mother-in-law, and then my own predicament. So some are confused. They don't know whether it's me who passed or, you know. So I'm receiving, yes, we are getting that kind of messages. So if it's okay, maybe sometime during the week, maybe midweek or so, when things are settled with me, if I can join you guys on your show, and so that I can present myself and let everybody know that I'm fine. I would love to do that. Back to you, Sister Marcian.
Marcian, before you say something, Bob, what a way to just get on our show. You're a smart cookie. Let me tell you. Hey, Bob, I want to let you know something. While I was actually doing, myself and Marty were doing our live, Marcian had texted me, and I missed the text. I try not to look at my phone. And I seen it after. I said, oh my gosh, Marcian, I'll have to say it tomorrow. Thank you so much. And then your brother Oliver actually called me. And two people that are very close to you. And this is what this family's all about. This is what we do. So I wanted to thank Marcian and Oliver for reaching out to me. I do appreciate it. Otherwise, I never would have known. And the only way I find out about people's issues or problems or health is people telling me. So I appreciate Marcian and Oliver. Thank you very much.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Brother Bob. Thank you for being here with us today. This is a true belief. This is what we call having faith. And we have to also thank again Uncle Chris for all the announcement you do every day. Like Brother Bob said, it's always appreciative, and a lot of people are looking forward for that in the morning. I personally, when I miss the time in the morning, I feel like I've missing the news of the day, because that's where we get our briefing. We got our briefing from yours every morning, you and Uncle Maji. So that's where we expect that everything that went on during the day and the night, you guys are bringing up to us in the morning. You guys are our source of information, real information in real time. So we cannot really appreciate yours enough for that. And yeah, talking about this company, this is what a company like this brings to the world. A company that are not here to just only give us our wealth, but are giving us also a platform that we become suddenly family, and each other you can lean on somebody. You can count on somebody. You can talk to someone, because this company is real. People know each other by name, by faces, by region, by country, depending where you are. You have somebody that you can lean up to. Other company will not do that. They come in, they make their money, and they go. And it's up to you if you can grab something. No, this company is built with love and compassion. And that's what I took from our brother, Uncle Bob. Love and compassion is the center of this company. And we have to really thank God that we are in that place, that we can still have somebody to talk to, that we can still have somebody to lean on to, that we can still have somebody to ask or somebody to tell our problem, even though it's not going to be solved immediately. We know that by mouth to mouth, prayer to prayer, answer to question, our problem is going to be solved. So thank you guys so much. And talking about love and compassion, we have in our midst our brother. If he's here with us every time, he make a lot of joke, and sometimes he doesn't come up early because he's fixing his hair. And I believe that today he came very early today. Means he have been preparing his hair from the night before to come and tell us something about this great company and about the dream, because he have a lot of dream. And that's not only somebody, it's our brother Angie Bed. Angie Bed, please come out and tell us something.
Hi, Marcian. Thank you for that wonderful introduction, and thank you guys Great to see you, Bob. And thank you for joining us today, Chris, and gracing us with your presence. We're humbled. This is great. You know, the future belongs to those who believe in their dreams. I think when you have a dream that inspires you to actively work to achieving it by setting goals and taking concrete steps to make it happen, essentially turning a dream into a tangible plan through hard work and dedication. Does this sound familiar? Now, this is not about us. This is about Ash and what he's been doing. But this also applies to us, because what we've done, and you guys have said this perfectly, we have come together as a family, and there's no way that I would get to know all of you here today, and many others. It's not just those today. And that's really quite inspiring, because we all have the same mindset, the same belief, and the same feeling about what is going on. Now, the one thing I love about this in particular is we all have different skills. You know, some of you guys are software engineers. Pete runs businesses. I'm a numbers guy. I don't know how to do everything. And Marty brought it up earlier on about the fact that he'd been in marketing for 20 years. Now, can you imagine the expertise of each one of us? Marty's marketing for 20 years. That is learnt, and learnt the hard way. Now, the thing I love about ONPASSIVE in particular is twofold. First of all, it's going to help those of us that don't understand all of the components to be able to still be successful, because it's going to do the bits and pieces that we don't know how to. Now, think about that for one moment, because Chris has been involved in cars for since he was 12 by the looks of things. No, but the thing is, what does Chris know about marketing online? Very little. I know very little about marketing online. And some of you guys are involved in software. Okay, so Collins has an expertise and knows particularly about specific targeted traffic, because that's what he's involved in. Now, for me and the general public, we have no clue. We don't know what that's all about. But when you have a man like Ash, who has put together a business that is designed specifically to be able to ensure that every single person that becomes part of this business can be successful if they want it, then you have something rather special. And that, for me, is the key. This is, we all have a dream. Our dreams differ dramatically. Some, and initially, to be fair, every single one of us got into this because we wanted the money. Now, that has changed and morphed over time, because I think we all agree there is a limit of cash that you want. And once you reach that limit, you go, what else can I do? Who else can I help? And all of us here are now thinking in a slightly different mindset than our original, purely from the point of view is we all have people that we would like to help. We all know people that we'd like to help. And if you think about it, Chris mentioned 800 odd thousand, 800 odd thousand, a million. It doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is that if you have a million odd people, or even 800,000 people that go, do you know what? I've got enough now. I'm going to help one person each. That's another 800,000 people. Now I'm going to help two people. That's another 1.6 million, and so on. And this expands and keeps expanding, because we all have the same mindset. We all believe in the dream of making not only enough for us, our families, etc., but also to be able to give back to others. Because I'm like you, I'm like Ash. I'm not bothered about the fast cars particularly. Yes, I'd like a nice house, but apart from that, I did an exercise many years ago when I first joined financial services, and it still makes me giggle today. We had a guy, this is back in the 80s, and this was back when we had the Lamborghini Countach. Most people will know what that is. It was a very fast car at the time and top of the range, and it was a very expensive car back in the 80s. And this particular guy was earning roughly 80,000 a month. Now, at that point, you could still buy a house in the UK, in southern England, for around about 20 grand. So, okay, I've bought a house. What else do I want? Now, this guy asked us to sit and write a list of all the things that we wanted with 80 grand a month. So I sat and started writing feverishly, as you do, because my mind at that point was, I can dream big dreams. This is great. And everyone else had put house, car, holiday home. And that was it. They had 3 things on their list. Now, I covered 2.5 A4 sheets of paper with things that I would love to have had. Now this is all changed. This is brilliant, because at the end of the day, not only are we older and wiser, particularly Chris, he's a lot older than most. In fact, he's probably older than God, but we won't go there. Anyway, the fact of the matter is that we all are older and wiser, and we all want to see or want to help others. And I love the fact that this company are going to help me do the bits that I don't understand how to do. And likewise, for the vast majority of the people that are part of this business, will also enable them to do the bits that they can't do either, and still make sure that they could be successful. So thank you, Marcienne. Back to you.
Wow, wow. Thank you so much. Thank you, Brother Andy. The mindset is everything that we have in this business, and we all believe and we trust in our company. We trust in our CEO. And we have in our midst our ladies, and she always have a very soft voice. We want to hear from her this morning. She can give her opinion about this matter, dream that we're talking about. Sister Gifty, can you make us smile this morning, please?
Thank you, Sister Marcienne. Hello, everybody. Ah, our topic today is something we have to think through and think and think and think again. Because you cannot join something that you don't believe. If you don't believe, then it is not needed for you to be here. Because when you believe in something, you give in more. Your time, your heart, your energy, everything, because you believe. Mr. Ashmore Farrell believed in this business. He believed himself that he can do it. He said, do or die. That is why he's going through all these things, all these challenges, but he's still pushing. So what is left for us to believe in the dream of this business? We have come too far to give up. We have come too far to think twice. We have come too far to have a doubt, because since day one, he said, I will do it. And this man is doing it. Despite the challenges, this man is pushing for us. Sometimes when I hear people murmuring, where is Mr. Ash? Are we there yet? Are we there? What are you doing? The person who is, on his feet 24/7, pushing for us, he has not given up. So why should we? Why should we complain? Why should we murmur? Because he has not given up. He's pushing. For me in particular, I'm very happy for him not to come out to speak. Because anytime he comes out to say something, we have some negative people who will take his word and then twist it. So I'm very happy for him to do his things. If you want, wait, because we here, we believe that is why we are waiting. We have patience of waiting, because the person who is leading us has not given up. He's flying, he's soaring like an eagle. So we have to follow his footsteps. We have to believe in the dream of ONPASSIVE. I always say, not only for today, think about your children, your children's children. If you are no more, think about them. Do you want them to go through what you are going through today? Or you want them to have a good life? Think about that. Don't give up now. Believe, continue to believe, push hard. because our leader believes in what he is doing. So we also have to believe he's pushing. We also have to push. I know things are not easy. I know things are hard. Last time, Brother Collins asked something. If ONPASSIVE was not there, what would you have done? What? Thank God for Mr. Ash for bringing this wonderful company that you know your tomorrow is great. Your tomorrow is profound. Your tomorrow is sound. You have hope. You know your future is better than today. Have patience. Continue to believe in him. Because it is possible. It is possible. ONPASSIVE is possible. Mr. Ash Mufara has said it is a done deal. So it is possible. Continue to believe in what you are in, because without belief, you are not going anywhere. Believe in your dream that this company is here to push you forward. This company is here to make you rest. Rest well. Your children are safe. Your grandchildren are safe. Your great-grandchildren are safe. That is what we are supposed to do as affiliates, as founders. This is what we are supposed to do. We have to rally behind our CEO, push him in prayers, believe in what he is doing, because he believes he's working hard for me and you. So believe that it is possible. Your future is bright. You are not going to remain where you are. The moment we go out, things are going to change. But as for this time, have patience and believe and trust that it is possible. Thank you, Sister Masien. Thank you.
Thank you, Sister Gifty. I know that we needed a soft voice and a calm voice like you to remind us again that where we are, our future is so bright, and all it takes is just to sit down, wait, and believe, and it's going to be unfold when he comes. Thank you so much. And talking about future bright, and we have to believe and have faith, and we are fine. We have somebody that always tell us that. Every time he comes up, he tells us, we are fine. You don't have to worry. Warriors is not your thing. So our brother Oliver Fontaine, thank you for being here with us. And can you tell us a little bit about the dreams, the belief, and the being fine of every day? Thank you.
Yeah, hi everybody. Happy Sunday. I want to thank everybody that's here and for Peter Rogers and Bob. I want to say, man, you people rock, because despite your health condition, Bob, and what you're going through, you people, because of your beliefs, the belief and the dream that you got, you had right deep in you. You believe in this company. You believe that this company is going to bring you, brighten your life and that of your generation. That's why in the state that you guys are, you are here, you guys, in fact, it means a lot to us. And I also want to talk, when you talk about the belief, our beliefs and our dream. When you believe, you have hope and you have faith. Don't just stay at that position. Take action. Take action. Because if you don't take action, you cannot realize your dreams. You know, you cannot just believe and you stand at the same position. If our CEO had that dream and the belief that he got is not working for, then, or he didn't take any action. That is why each and every one of us that believes in him and believes what is coming, then you have to take that action. He is working for us. Where have you heard that somebody is working for your future? Never heard of. If you look at the other CEOs around the world, it's all about themselves, control, money, power. But he is working. Yeah, I do understand that some of us are going through a lot financially, He needs that money more than you and I. You know why? Because he has to pay those employees, bills, the company bills to pay for us to realize our dreams, for us that our dreams that we believe and our goals. He needs that money more than you and I. And the day he will come out and say, oh, my brothers and sisters, the time has come, our life will never be the same again. Hold on to your beliefs. Dream, and even dream bigger, like he always tells us to dream bigger. Believe in it. And like, there's one thing people don't even understand, that this is a software AI development company. We are building software. When you believe in that, and you know that somebody is there that is footing the bills, paying the bills for you, for your own company, for you to make money, and your generation will never suffer. Hold on to that. Take that action. All what he needs from us, pray, and go and study your business. When you take that action, when the time comes, sky is the limit. I know my brother Collins always says sky is not the limit, it's above what, And for Mari and Chris, my two brothers, I say thank you. I think we'll have to name your channel the company network, because in the morning, 9 o'clock, even at work, I tune there and to listen what is going on. Even if I don't listen in the evening, I'll always go there to what new. And I also encourage everybody to go there in the morning, 9 a.m. in the morning. If there's any new changes, you get the information from from them. I always say we are fine. It's because of my belief and that hope, and I have faith that I always say from day one, for how many years today that I joined this company, I always say we are fine, because I know deep in me that we are fine because of my belief and that dream, and I know that my dreams are going to be fulfilled. Why won't you have that? Why won't you have a dream in a company like this? Somebody that wants to equalize and balance the difference between the poor and the rich. Why won't you? So please, don't only believe, take action. Take action, because your neighborhood, your financial stability, your family financially is going to be fine. And our lives will never be the same again. Thank you very much, Sister Marcia.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you, Uncle Oliver. We call you Mr. We are fan. Our life will never be the same. Take action. Those are the words. And how can you not believe somebody that it have to work for you? They are telling you all you have to do, just come in, take action, and the dream will be delivered in front of your door. This is the only company. Again, how many times are we going to say that? We'll tell you, come in and let us do the rest for you. Come in, let us change your life. The company that is forcing you to become somebody. The company that is forcing you to change your life. The company that is forcing you to have wealth. Because this company are going to redistribute the wealth in the technology way, are going to change the way that technology works, the digital world. The tools that they are going to bring is going to be so sophisticated that everybody will be able to use it. And that's where you are going to have all the tools that you need for you to change. Remember, a lot of people in those days didn't go to school, but the school today is in front of your hand because you have your cell phone and you have the internet. This company is putting everything in front of you and tell you we are not hiding anything anymore. Your wealth is there. All you have to do is to let us help you to change your life. And that's what our brother every day said, we are fun because he have seen it. So let us grab it and be fine together. Talking about being fine together, we have our brother in the house. I know he's going to come up, and he's an engineer. He talk every time. He help everybody that he see, and he's a network of helping. If you need somebody that want to explain something to you or have to help you with your gadget that you don't know how to utilize it, he's always there. I don't know what he get, where he get the energy. So Engineer Mike, please come up and tell us why from the one you have never despair of knowing that your dream is going to be coming true.
Wow.
Oh, sorry, I muted him by mistake.
Good. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Good to have all these great people in ONPASSIVE here. Uncle Bob. Wow, I'm so glad to see you shining again. Peter Rogers, it's good to see you too. In our French community, we want to say our sincere condolence to Mathilde. We lost one of our members, Mathilde, to her family. So we are with them in spirit and we're praying for them as well. So Mama C, wow, this is a big one. I came across a book some time ago. This book was written by this lady. She's called Eleanor Roosevelt. So Eleanor Roosevelt that's when I see this the first time I saw this quote: "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." So Eleanor Roosevelt, who was she? She was a niece to the former U.S. president, who was Franklin Roosevelt, right? So what she said there was captivating, and I got a lot from it. She says the quote, which is "the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." She says it encapsulates a profound truth about human potential and aspiration. At its core, the statement emphasizes that having dreams is essential for personal growth and achievement. So dreams serve as a guidance, as a guiding force, right, to provide individuals and directions in the life, which is very perfect, right? Which is true. She also said these dreams they inspire people to be able to attain those goals that they have, right? Now, if you believe in those dreams will take you too far. Now, if we want to talk about like the power of believing in your dreams, let's break it this way. Now, if you believe in your dream, as our CEO believed in his dream and his mission and his purpose, he has never been out of that track. And like I say again, our big brother Uncle Bob always tells us he is laser focused to his vision and his dream, vision and his purpose for his mission. He is right there. Now, so if we look at all what he has been doing, some people, I mean, you start that strong while you go and you meet these obstacles which are right there. Remember our topic last time we were talking about the bottom pit, right? So when you go right down there, Collins has a way of putting it. Our brother Collins Manner, he says, like every other person who was in this business, if you were not as solid and resilient as our CEO, you will definitely get out of the business because we reached that rock bottom, which was not easy, right? But for him to reevaluate all what happened and put in place again a mechanism that he thinks and he feels will be what will work. That is a solution to it, right? So he brings now another different team that are here, and that team now is the winning team that definitely redeem us from bottom pit to where we are now. So like Uncle Bob says, this is something that we can always come back and say thank you to him because Uncle Bob explained the kind of stress that he has been going on for these 2 years, and he is still here. Then he is imagining what our CEO has been going on. Everybody who is plugged in know exactly what we're talking about. So this is something huge, is something big. Now, if you take there is some another aspect of it. Let's say you need to overcome all your doubts and fears, right? So no, despite the power of belief, doubt and fears often accompany the pursuit of our dreams, which is true. We are not saying no to that. It is very, very true. It's a truism. So with all those doubts and fears in you, if you come out of that doubt and fears from focusing on our CEO, who is the pilot in this plane, he always comes up and explain to us what is good, what is bad, what is going on, and how he gonna address it, and how he gonna redress it, and how he gonna go move forward. So those are the things that we should put into consideration and take off the doubts and fears in us. Now, there is also a point that we should not forget, right? You can dream, but you don't bring the dream to reality. That's what Uncle Bob just told us. He said there are some people who they would dream that dream and they would die without even executing the dreams. So, but our CEO is that resilient, he is that laser focused, he is that encouraging, and he is that person that have that self self there's a word. He has that heart, sorry. He has a heart for humanity. So he realized these dreams. He's realizing this dream with us all, calling us. He didn't he created the system. He is just bringing us to join him to launch it to the world so that people can see how good it is and follow. And we have been steadfast with him. We are also laser focused to the goal, which is to get the final product, which we will leverage it with the technologies that he is bringing. 21st century technology, we're bringing all this digital transformation, all the technologies, API, single sign-on, and all of that, putting it together so that it will be user-friendly. And we will use this to help a lot of people in the world if they will be able to open their minds to understand how our systems function. So, Mama Sien, I will say that my conclusion, ultimately, the future indeed belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams, because such beliefs foster motivation, it inspires actions, it helps overcome diversity, and transforms aspirations into reality through persistent effort and resilience and persistence. Thank you, Mama C. That's what I have to add today.
Thank you, Engineer Mike. The persistence and the resilience is what we have here, and that's what you do every day. And we thank you for giving your time every day, or I can call it every minute. In fact, for those that they are in need of helping, we thank you for that. That's one thing that our CEO taught us, and we're trying to emanate it in this company, helping the people around. So, and we're talking about helping people around and knowing people around the globe. We have our sister again in the house with us, Sister Mayen Asuko. Sister Mayen has been in this company as long as I am, and I know her. And I believe that she believes also on the dream, and that her dream are going to become true. And we want to hear from her why she believes so much. Sister Mayen. Let me unmute you. Go for it now.
Yeah, thank you very much, Sister Macien, to have to at least want to hear my voice. That's so good. But I want to first of all appreciate Brother Chris and Matty. Man, those guys are amazing. I love them. I just want to say that to them. And again, I also I'm very, very happy to see Bob and Peter Rogers, back with us. It's such a great thing. I'm so grateful to God for that. And furthermore, Yeah, in terms of what decision what we're discussing here, I want to talk about myself a little bit, because I actually see myself in this statement. Okay. Believing in the beauty of one's dreams. That's precisely mine. I grew up, okay, in a family where my parents were very particular. Well, my dad did a good thing for himself. He was very good in government in Nigeria out there. And of course, my mom, they were all well placed. They were doing well. And we were 5 of us that grew up in the family. And I happened to be, I grew up seeing myself to be a true believer of, I would say in dreams. I was very much into believing that there is absolutely nothing impossible for me. That was the way I grew up. And then, um, and I found out that for every little thoughts that I have and that I needed to bring up, and excelling, I was excelling. I was, you know. I was excelling everything throughout my academics, even though, well, I was into business I did business administration first of all, then went into, had 2 master's degrees, all in business. And then I went in, had very successful businesses as well back out in Africa. And then even out here when I came out, because I studied here in my early years. But as time went on, eventually I got married anyway. I got married to a lawyer, and things were very good. Everything was fine. And when the I would say you know the slopes started going a lot more slower, it became a target for me. In fact, it became overwhelming that I didn't really know exactly what to do, you know because I never expected that I would go that low when it happened. But then, because of this courage I've always had in me and full conviction that there is absolutely no way I will not succeed, I kept on. And when a time came that it became so difficult for me to gather the most I needed back out here in Europe, I knew that I needed to do something particularly that would encourage my children. And it took me a while. But I said to myself, Mayan, you got to do it. No matter what, you're a believer. You believe in yourself and you believe in what you can do. You believe in your courage, so go for it. I now decided, because the daddy is not here with me, I now said, okay, I'm going to study law. And everyone was wondering, why are you going into law? Even my children were like, Mom, do you have to go to law? Do you have to study it? I said, yeah, I'm going to do it. Your daddy is not here to support us, so why not? I'm going to do it. And I found myself doing so well. I came out very good scores that people were wondering, how did you do it? A lot of people kept asking, even my professors, they were asking me, how did you do it? How did you do it? And of course, how did I do it? That what I ended up doing was exactly the person in me, was exactly the fact that, you can always do whatever you can to succeed. Nothing can stop you. So when I started seeing businesses coming, particularly online businesses, I didn't relent. I didn't say, oh, maybe because I've had friends, do this and they're failing, I'm not going to do it. No, I was persistent because I knew who I was. I've always been a success. And that's one good thing. Back home in Nigeria, even a lot of people that know me, they call me the pusher because that is precisely who I am. Precisely who I am. I had a call last night, from a form. Anyway, I don't want to go there, but I just want to say this, that this dream It's so prevalent in what we are into today, because this is exactly what the brother and friend Ash Mufara brought us into. Indeed, I would say this, Ash Mufara has kept me in this business. It doesn't matter whether he appears or not. I've seen the bits that he's done. And so I find it to be very inherent when it comes to, success. What Ash Mofara has done here is nothing to, in fact, for anybody to just sit back and start imagining, oh, is that going to be possible? Is it ever going to be possible? Of course it's possible, unless you don't believe in something. We've had very successful people in the past, the likes of Martin Luther King, the likes of what's his name again? Nelson Mandela, and lots of them that have been so successful, all because of their interest, all because of their dream, So what stops the dream and the vision of our brother and friend Ash Mufara from excelling? Nothing. That's why I tag on. It doesn't matter. A lot of people ask, Maya, why are you in this thing? Why you keep doing this? I don't really understand why you're doing this. I tell them why. And then they're like, oh, wow, okay. If you say so, a lot of people join this thing because it's me, because of me. Because I've said to them, if it's up to you, I've seen it to be good. So you come up and have my dream, and it works. So to be honest, this dream and this belief in what we are doing here is mind-blowing. Whether anybody likes it or not, Mayan does believe it. Mayan believes it because I know that if I carry on, my grandchildren, good enough, I have them, thank God, and great-grandchildren, the future tomorrow will excel. So what is there? My dear Marcian, this is a good deal. And I say it all the time. Anywhere I'm exposed to talk about ONPASSIVE, that's basically what I say, because that's what it is. That's what I've seen. That's why I'm also very grateful for the likes of our brother, Chris and Matty. I keep maintaining them because that they're doing incredible work. Like our brother, what's his name now? Sorry. Oliver has just said it's going to be in the news, so that every time it's 9 a.m. in the US, he's going to tune into it. That's amazing. I like that, because I would also look out for that 9 o'clock, So I just want to say, please, everyone, keep on. This is real. This is real. If it wasn't, I wouldn't bother, because the dreams on its own are inherently personal and unique. It's a personal thing. Dream and dream good. Thank you very much, Sister Marcian. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Sister Mayem, for your resilience, and thank you for being in this company. Thank you for believing, and they call it the power of words. The power of words. What the words that came from your mouth, it have power, and you believe on you. You believe on your dream, and you believe that you were going to succeed and get it where you are going. So thank you so much. Talking about the power of words, because words that came from our mouth matter. Sometimes we say it can help somebody, or the words can just let somebody go to hell. But this guy, every time he come up, he choose his words carefully before bringing it out. He's a Christian. He believed on every single thing that he said. He believed in this company so much. We doesn't know the time he sleep. I don't know. This is the only person that doesn't have an hour, because when I get up in the United States, he's up talking about this company. When I go to sleep, he's up talking in some country about this company. So we does not know what time he goes to bed. Why? Because he believed, and he believed also that the power of the words of what you are saying and telling people will matter in their life. So our brother Collins Manna, please come up and tell us again about this company today, bro. Thank you.
Thank you, Marcien. I just want to thank all the other speakers. No, we just want to thank God for Bob's life. Bob, honestly, we appreciate you. God kept you here for a reason. You know, there is a reason for everything. The reason where you are born, the reason where you are up happy, and the reason where you're sick, there's a reason for everything. And when you are alive, we just have to be grateful and thankful to God. You know, that's the beauty of ONPASSIVE, that we pray for each other like our brother Chris Johnson. Always pray for us, you know, put us in the prayer. Some people say, oh, is ONPASSIVE now a prayer group? No, it is a business. But a business without prayer means nothing. You know, they said, if God is not, you know, not, the watchman said, if God is not on that side, the watchman who watches it in vain.
Exactly.
That's true. You watch in vain because there is no God on your side. So this is the beauty about ONPASSIVE. You know, family that prays together, families that commune together, you know, they are always successful. But let's look at this topic again. You know, all my brothers, they have just touched a lot of points within. They say the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. The future, holds. Mr. Ash Mufara believed in the beauty of his dream. The dream to uplift humanity. That's the beauty about this company. He believed, and he said, if I want to uplift humanity, what should I do? I need to build a company with products. So those who can look at their dreams and participate in it, they can fulfill their own dreams. You can only fulfill your dreams when you embark on something. You know, dreams without action, my brother Bob already said it, is dead. Faith without work is dead. You need to take action of your dream. Mr. Ash Mufara didn't only dream, he took action. Martin Luther King didn't only dream. He said, I had a dream, but he took action. You know, Indira Gandhi dreamed, but he took action to bring the India independent. We can go on. Nelson Mandela dreamed. He decided to go to prison for 21 years or 27 years. You know, dreams without action is dead. Mr. Ash Mufara believed in the beauty of his dream. He decided to build a software development company, a global AI software development company, so that those who can come in and participate, they will also fulfill their own dreams. We are here, we have our dreams, but someone needs to take action so we can fulfill our dreams. Mr. Ash Mufara took action to build this platform so we can participate and fulfill our own dreams. Chris Johnson's dream is what? It's about helping people, homeless people in Michigan and across the world. Without this platform, I don't think Mr. Chris Johnson would have fulfilled one-third of his dream. But now he can fulfill that dream because of Mr. Ash Mufara's dream. He built the platform so we can fulfill our own dreams. You know, we have our dreams. Bob wants to do a lot of stuff. It's because of this platform. Without this platform, Bob will never ever imagine that he can fulfill what he wants to fulfill. My brother Oliver, Gifty, you know, Engineer Mike, you know, all Mayen, Andy Beggs, Peter Rogers. We can go on and on. Everybody wants to fulfill dream, to bless the world. But there is no common platform. I say, you know what? I will give you that platform where you will do only less, you pay less, and you can have excess to bless humanity. What will you do with the excess? Like I said, if you don't want to bless humanity, you will bless the taxman. There is no way you can there's no way you can escape. If you don't bless humanity, you will bless taxman. In either way, you will bless somebody. Whether you like it or not, you must bless somebody. That's the world. You don't bless humanity, taxman is ready to take it. So we have that access and the possibility to bless humanity where someone from a far corner will say, thank God for the person who gave me water. The person don't need to know your name. And the person will be praying for you. That's an angel from somewhere in Papua New Guinea, somewhere. Who is thy neighbor? Thy neighbor is not someone who passed in front of you. It's someone you've blessed somewhere you don't even know his name. and the person is sitting there praying for you. God, preserve that man. Give that man long life. Let your spirit be upon that man so that man can bless us more and more. Where is the blessing coming from? From one man idea called Mr. Ash Mofara, who built a platform so that we can have that opportunity to bless. When you are in ONPASSIVE, you will win, whether you like it or not. The only time you will struggle is when you are out of ONPASSIVE, because they build a company where everything is done for you. The only thing you need to do is to click a button, check out. Where will you ever get out? That's why I was talking with my brother Oliver Marcian last night. There is no IT software development company that will open its door to tell you to come and participate for nothing, for something peanut. No one. If I know I will be the world richest man, I can compete with Elon Musk. Why should I bring you? Yeah, I can spend the money, build my software company, develop my software, blow the market, whatever hit. I have hundreds of millions of this. Why should I bring you in to come? Why should I carry this headache? The headache of founders. Mr. Ash Mofara has a dream to uplift humanity. The dream is not to become, though he can become the world richest man. What is bad being the world richest man? But he said, I want to bless humanity. I want to leave this world in a better place than I came into it. That is his dream. Take humanity out of it, there is no ONPASSIVE. It's just like a normal IT, global IT company, like any other company. He said, everybody can build what I am building. But you know what? What they cannot do, the heart is not there to bless mankind. None of them will bring 1.something million, open it for affiliate to still come and participate and make money. If it was easy, Elon Musk would do it. It was easy, Microsoft would do it. It was easy, Mark Zuckerberg would do it. Jeff Bezos would do it. Why are they not doing it? You think they can open it if they want to, but they are going out giving check. No, I will do humanity. Don't worry, I will bless you here. I will dig water here. I will give a charity. The best way of charity is to open it, let people come like the way Ash have done it. So I can have access to bless others. And at the end of the day, if I'm blessing, they are the ones still blessing because it's their platform. Why are they not doing it? Because they don't have the heart to do it. So when you are in ONPASSIVE, you must be grateful. Yes, it is taking a little bit longer because software technology is not easy to build. Sometimes there are things that can happen. They have to tweak it, arrange it, move along. Nobody says it's easy. Show me any IT company that have built this straight like this without any issues. I'll tell you, you are a liar. Only God can do that. No human being. Because it comes from word from mouth, design, specification, and all of those things. And they have to start to build it from scratch. Show me any IT company, I'll tell you, you're a big liar. Only God can do it. They have errors and issues. They build as they go. They adjust everything. And before you know, it is out there. How many of us can tell us if iPhone 6, iPhone 16 is the first iPhone 16 they developed? How many of us can determine if you are not in? You are not internal. You don't know how many iPhone 16 they've destroyed, built, and said, no, it's not good for the market. Until they get the best one, they say, okay, we can hit the market with this one. None of us were there, so you don't even know. Until you are in that industry building it, you know how many they build and they say, no, it's not going to the market. So let us be patient. The beauty, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Beauty of dreams comes with perseverance. It comes with endurance. It comes with belief that their life will be better no matter what will happen. Mr. Ash Mofara comes, show his face. People know his family, like Chris Johnson here. They know where he's living and everything. Who CEO will do that? Show a common founder my place to come. If the thing was not true, why would I show you my place? Most of those multi-level, all those crazy business, they'll shut it. I know the person who brought me, and the next person know the person, and the day they cut it out and everything disappeared. When ONPASSIVE went down, how many companies will even bounce it back? It takes a heart, God-given heart, to bounce it back. The day ONPASSIVE bounced back, I said, you know what, Ash, you are strong. Most companies will not do it. They will not do it. That's the truth. They will disappear and vanish in thin air. But today we are still strong. You log in your back office, everything is still there. He said, you just hold on, give me the time. I'm taking your body. Sleep, relax, do what you are doing. And when I called you, press that button and you move on with your business. That is where we are today. For those who are participating and those who are nervous, people call, I say, you know what? Wait, when the button is out, go and click it and delete your account. I'm tired of telling people, wait or no wait, because I know millions will come. Those who understand it will come. I don't care again about this. I've talked and I've tired, and I cannot encourage anybody. If you cannot see it, it means God didn't put you here to see it. Wait, maybe you'll see it another business and you come. So Marcel, I'll leave it there. Thank you very much.
Wow, Bro Collins. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I believe that everybody that is listening to us now around the globe, because we have a lot of channel going on now, please, if you are in one of those channels, listen. The first thing you have to do is to like it, subscribe on that channel, and make sure you share it to the next person. That's how you do it. First, if we want this business to go out, if you love and you believe what Mr. Ash Mufara is doing, try to let the next person around you know about it. Don't take decision on their behalf. Share with them the information you are getting from those channels that they are on now, going on with this information that our brother is telling us. So subscribe, share, like, and please do come back again, because those are where the information of this company are. And like our brother Colin said, perseverance, endurance, belief, trust, and faith. That's what our CEO have with him. He have that perseverance, he have the belief, he have the endurance, he have the trust, and he have the faith. And I say it every time. If you lose your trust, you have lost your dignity, and you don't want to be there. Our CEO know that he will never lose that thing, that faith and that trust that he gave us. He doesn't want to. And we trust in him. We will never let him down, because we know what he's coming. We know what he's bringing to us.
Pray that I get money and we can watch it on Friday now.
So talking about what this company is going to bring to us, we are almost at the end of this webinar. But before we go, we're going to try to give at least 1 minute or maybe 30 seconds to the people that they have speak to give their last word of conclusion. And I'm going to start with our brother, Chris Johnson. I know that he's been here. When we have him, we have to take as much as we can from him. So, brother Chris, can you tell us something to the people that they are listening, to those that they don't even know what we are talking about? They just know we're talking about a company. How did they going to believe on you, and why are they believing on you? Thank you.
First of all, I want to thank you for having me, and thank you for all the wonderful people on the panel. It's pretty simple for me. This company catches dreams and it makes it happen. That's all I got, because it's that good. You're gonna have to see it when we open up to the public. Ask any one of these beautiful people for a link, get in, learn all about it, because it's real easy, and make your dreams come true. Marcian, back to you.
Thank you, brother Chris. Thank you. Peter Rogers, can you say something to the people that they are listening to us?
I think there's been a lot already said, but from me, I would say, what would I say? Have a dream, look at ONPASSIVE, and ONPASSIVE will give you that dream. There's no doubt about it. That's all I can really say.
Thank you, Peter. Your dream will be delivered in this company. Sister Gifty.
Thank you, Sister Marcin. My last word is believe in your dream, because it is possible. ONPASSIVE is possible. So continue to believe. Our CEO said, dream big and believe in it, because it is possible. Thank you, Sister Marcin.
Thank you, Sister Gifty. Sister Mayen, you have your 1 second or 1 minute to just 30 seconds to tell us something.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you, Sister Mercian. That's right. Everybody, this is a good one, and all I will chip in here is that we all have to believe unwaveringly in what is happening here. ONPASSIVE is real, and it has come to stay. Our brother and friend Ash Mufara said it's a done deal, and it's for life. Thank you very much, Sister Mercian. That's my contribution.
Thank you, Sister Mayan. It's a dungeon and it's for life. Do it or die. Please come in. Engineer Mike, come in and
Yeah, Mama C. Yeah, thank you. Like I said, I just want to echo what everybody has said. Brad Collins, thank you very much. Sister Mayan, thank you. I just want to say at this particular moment that we are here, any other person who is listening to us at this moment, the only thing you need to be one of us when we go back online, that should be you need just your cell phone, okay? You need a multimedia cell phone. That's all that you can take you to the internet, right? And what you need is also connectivity to internet and units for your internet. If you are in Africa or other parts of the world that you need to buy bundle, internet bundle to be connected with us. So when you join at that time, we will walk you through the journey right up to where we are now, and you will be able to see why we are excited and why we are still here. Over to you, Mama C. Thank you.
yeah, thank you, Engineer Mike. Thank you so much. And I have my brother Oliver. Oliver, please, can you say something to the people that they have dream and they don't know where to go? Is it a good place for them?
Here is where you can realize your dreams, and your dreams are going to be fulfilled. But you have to take action. So come in, believe in it, you realize your dreams. And when you realize your dreams, your family, your neighborhood, it's going to be there's going to be a big impact on that. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Uncle Bob. I saved the last for you.
The last for me. All right. Have a dream? Come here. Have a dream? This is where you realize your dream.
Yeah.
You know, when you have to those who are out there, if you have a dream, come here. This is where you can realize a dream. We say it is all built for you with with a golden toolbox. Are you in already? Great. You know, something better awaits you. You know, if you are willing to be patient, if you are willing to believe, if you are willing to have that faith that we're talking about. Okay? So if you have a dream, come here. If you are in, something better awaits you. Back to you.
Thank you, Uncle Bob. I think we have done our last run, and I just want to thank everybody that come in today, that tune in today, wherever the part of the world that you was. This is our hero webinar. We do it every Sunday at the same time, 2 p.m. is time. So, and if you are not in here on this panel today, it's not a problem. We are tuning in various so many YouTube channel, and we are huge you that you are watching against to not only like it, to subscribe on those channels and make sure you share it with other people, because the information of this company, the company that is going to be deliver dreams, the company that is going to be letting people achieving their dream with them doing nothing but just being in, is here. This is the company of the time. This is the company of the hours. We want you to come in and try and learn for yourself and see why we are so excited and why we do this every day. This is where your dream will become true. Thank you so much again. My name again was Marcien Emabu, and I'm your friend. I'm your sister, and I was speaking to you all from the great state of Texas. My city was Houston. Thank you, and see you next Sunday.
Thank you all. Love you
Thank
all. See you
you.
same time next
Thank you
week.
Thank you
all.
all.
Bye,
Nice week,
everybody.
everybody.
Bye.
Great week,
Love you
everybody.
all.
Bye.